Well, good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am Jen Keller. I am excited to share with you all the sparkle, all the pink, all the love for our Galentine's weekend. So I'm hopping on just a minute early to make sure we're all going in the places we should go and allow our stylists time to share this into their group. So let me do the same thing here. And then we are going to get started. So tell me if you're catching us live. Let me know if you're catching the replay. All right, I have shared it to my group. So hopefully everyone else is doing the same. So again, I'm Jennifer Keller. I'm an executive company vice president with Park Lane, and I love doing this Sunday Night Live. There is about 4 or 5 of us leaders who rotate every Sunday night and bring you all the sparkle and of course bring you different personalities so you don't see the same person every week. And so I was excited that I got to do it Valentine weekend. So as I'm double checking all the things to make sure I'm in the right place, let me know, how was your Valentine's? Did you have a Valentine's? Did you have a Galentine's? Did you go out? Did you stay in? I will tell you my big exciting plans. Sorry, I'm still trying. There we go. My big exciting plans, my husband and I, we opened a really nice bottle of wine, and then we sat on the couch and watched The Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix. That was our Valentine evening, and I couldn't ask for anything better. I was very happy. He was very happy. It was a good night. So I hope you had a good Valentine weekend as well, and let's keep it going. So tonight, I'm going to share some of our heart-inspired jewelry, some of my favorites, and what I want to know is what you're loving. So if you see something that you like, please let me know in the comments. And there we go. Let me know in the comments. And then, of course, grab a piece of paper and a pen. We are going to want you to create a wish list. And that wish list is for you to write down what you love. I just think we should be creating a wish list all the time. I mean, how many of us kind of have a wish list going on Amazon, right? Like, you've got things in the cart, you're not quite sure if you're going to purchase them yet. So you always want to have a wish list. And then at the end, I'm going to ask you to take a picture of that wish list and text a picture, message a picture of that to your stylist so she can do all the magic math for you. You don't have to get everything on your list. It's a wish list, right? But we love to see what you love. So grab a piece of paper and a pen, and then let's get started. So let me know in the comments, is anyone new to Park Lane? I know we got a lot of fans that have been here many times. So if you're a fan, let me know. But if this is your first time, type first timer in the comments. Because one of my favorite things about Park Lane is their amazing sale. And how that sale works is when you purchase 2 items at full price, you can get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are always the least expensive. So one of our jobs as your stylist is to help you get the best deal possible, to not let you spend more than you should, which again is the reason for the wish list. We do not want you going rogue and ordering on the website directly, because the website does not always generate the best deals because it doesn't know how our bonuses work. So that's why it is in your best interest to send us that wish list. But I always like to show some things that I call cart starters, sale unlockers, that are like maybe 40-ish and under that you could use as your full price options. So one of our new ones, and one that is on theme for our weekend, is our indigo earrings. So our indigos are little hearts with the abalone, has the green, the blues, and the purples in there. They are set in silver. These are only $28. These are a great gift too. Just because Valentine's Day is over does not mean that hearts are over. Hearts are popular all year long. And do you know that when you give someone a piece of jewelry as a gift, when they wear it, they think of you? So, some of us, let me know, did you get flowers for Valentine's Day? Did you get chocolate for Valentine's Day? Did you get jewelry for Valentine's Day? Because let me tell you which one's going to last the longest. Jewelry. So these are our indigo earrings. Another good one is our impression studs. These come in about 15 different colors. Here's our pink ones, baby pink, but they come in a whole bunch of different colors. They match our bracelets, some of our necklaces. We have our rue earrings. These are only 30. Those impression ones are 30 as well. And some of us, we love the sets. So for example, here's the rue earrings, and they come in gold, silver, rose gold, and hematite. And there are matching necklaces. So here's one of them. Here is the I think that's the gold one. And then you can see on here too, I have, so the necklace is 34, the Brindley necklace is 32, our Juliet heart necklaces are 30. So we have tons of things in that inexpensive category that you can get as your full price. Another one, last one I want to highlight is our icon necklace. So this comes in white, black, and yellow. And there's matching earrings for this too. And sometimes, it's nice, especially if you're getting a gift for someone, to just get the matching set. It's kind of that no thinking gift. So actually, I need one more pair of hands here. Here's the icon earrings in white, black, and they come in lavender. I think that's right. And then I just want to point this out too over here. This is one of those impression necklaces that comes in a few different colors as well. That's our silver one. And that one's 34. So we have lots of things. If you need help at the end figuring out the best deal, wish list. Send your list to your stylist, because if you are missing an inexpensive one that's going to save you money, she's going to tell you. So okay, let's get started with some hearts. And I see the comments. I love the comments. I'm ignoring the comments because I will lose focus. So I'm going to look at those later. So if you need me, tag me and I will circle back with you. But let me show you one of my favorite hearts. My mom was just in town for a few weeks and she wore this one a few times and I loved it on her. This is our Esme. And Esme is that mother of pearl. And then it's layered with this little gold chain too. I love our necklaces that come with a couple pieces. It kind of gives you that built-in look without you having to even think about it. And then above it, this little sideways cross is called Sacred. I sell a ton of these. There's just something a little bit more fun about it, that it's sideways. It's just a little something that you can layer with other necklaces. So that is Esme and Sacred. Let me get this down a little bit. Okay. And then for earrings with this, if you kind of wanted to stick to that white look, you could do our custard. These are they're almost like fabric hoops and they have these little gold grommets in the front. This is a great one to get at half price. You could do our poppy. Now, I am so in love with these poppy earrings. Like, these are a statement maker, right? Like, these are not your everyday earrings for sure. But this is why I always love it when people host parties with us. Because if you're on a budget and you only have so much to spend, you might think, well, I can't really get those. When would I wear them? But when you host a party and you get all those hostess benefits and all that free jewelry, then you're like, yeah, I think I'm going to add those poppies in, because these are so feminine, so pretty. Like, if you have a wedding to go to, a shower, a graduation, a dinner, like, these are attention-getting, compliment-getting earrings. So if you like compliments, I would get them. Now, if you don't like compliments, don't get them, because I can't guarantee what's going to happen there. But I think the poppy are so lovely. Do you like poppy? Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of the poppy. Just little delicate flowers, and they're so lightweight. So that would be really pretty with the mother of pearl in the Esme necklace. And then for bracelets, I might do this stack, the one I have on. This is our Lush. It has the pink baguette crystals. This one is called Chiffon. It has that mother of pearl, kind of like that icon necklace I showed you. And then our Serena is stretchy, and it has that bar of crystals too. So that might be my little arm party to go with this. Okay. We're going to move on. So next, I'm going to stick with the heart theme for a second. So I pulled out some of my favorite hearts to show you. And this one is called Wildcat. And Wildcat, she's a little bit flirty, a little bit edgy, because she's got that leopard print right there. And I want you to see what a difference it makes. When you just put a necklace on, you might think, well, that's cute. That's a cute necklace. But when you layer it with another necklace, then again, you're creating that look. So like the Esme had the chain built in, right? But one of my favorites to layer with this one is the paperclip chain from our electric. So this is electric. I'm sure many of you have electric. Electric is 2 strands. I wore this today to lunch for my daughter's birthday. And you get the teardrop crystal and then that paperclip chain. And today, I wore it just with a cute little white sweater, just a little something simple. But what I love to do, and this is why I have multiples of these, is take it apart. And so I might take the paperclip chain and layer that with the Wildcat. And just by adding a simple chain like that, it all of a sudden goes from being a cute necklace to, wow, I created a look with this. Like, I'm doing something. This is intentional. So I love that combination. So if you have an electric already, take that paperclip chain and layer it with other things. So Wildcat, you could do with this because let's see, it's a little more simple. Let's do our tempo earrings. I love, love, love these so much. They are so lightweight. You could wear these all day and not even know that you had them on. And I think, yeah, that would go with our Wildcat just perfectly. So love those two together. And then because it does have a little bit of black in it in the necklace, I'm going to grab these two right here. I would do a kind of a black and gold arm party to complement the necklace. So Wildcat's got the little bit of leopard print in black. And then I would do maybe our Vibes, which is enamel with the crystals. I would add to it our Ivy. Ivy is the Van Cleef inspired piece. I can't even tell you how many athletes, male athletes, that I've seen wearing this. Now theirs is probably real, but their salary is probably a lot higher than ours. So they can have the real stuff. I will take the inspired stuff all day long. So that one's called Ivy. And then you could put a little bit of sparkle to it, like our impression bracelet in black. We're known for these. They are 40 handset CZs and they are stunning. They come in about 16 different colors. I wore this a couple days ago with some black pants and kind of a black and white shirt. I layered in the gold impression bracelet because I wanted to be sparkly. So I added these in together. I always like arm parties in odd numbers. So I think my last piece that I threw with it was probably our jewel. Jewel is the Cartier Love Bangle inspiration. I put all these together. It was quite a party. I'm going to tell you, it felt sparkly and fun is what that felt like. And then that would play so nicely with our Wildcat. Do you think? I think so. And then other earrings that you could do with this. You could do our, where is these? How about our new, what do you call it? Trend. So Trend are these little baby hoops. They have little crystals on the front. You can see they come in gold and silver. And I wear these a lot when I'm not trying to put the focus on my earrings. You don't want to have too many focal places. You want to kind of pick one place. Like even tonight, I have on our mini necklace, which is the oversized puffed heart. And I have it on my super sparkly shirt because if I put, like, for example, this little electric chain on here, you would never see it, right? So if you've got a shirt or a blouse with a pattern or some extra sparkle, you've got to have something a little bit bigger. But because the mini is that oversized puffed heart, I thought I need to go a little smaller with my earrings. So I went with our glow hoops, which are the thinner little hoops. They have the crystals on the front just to kind of balance that out a little bit. So you could do the same thing here, especially if you're going to make that big fun arm party. Okay, let's go on to, how about a silver look? Let's go with our silver heart. And our silver heart is called Raylin. And Raylin has the toggle in the front and a tag, which is super annoying. So give me just a second to take this out because it totally detracts from the look. Okay, so the Raylin, maybe I might have to keep the tag. Okay, hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves for just a second. Okay, we're just going to have to leave it there. So pretend the tag isn't there. So the Raylin has an open silver heart with that toggle in the front, which is super cute and super easy to get on, right? So with the silver, you could dress this up. You could keep it casual. I could do the same thing. I don't have it in front of me, but that electric chain that I just showed you, the paperclip chain, that one also comes in silver. So you could do that same look with your silver electric. You could add some bigger earrings if you wanted to with this. So like, for example, what do I have here? Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Look at these. These are called Orbit. They're only 42. So, it was a half price one, 21, or it could be one of your sale unlockers. That would be great with the Raylin. You could do the Trend hoops that I just showed you. Same thing. Those would work. And then for bracelets, how about this arm stack? So we have here, I'm going to save that arm stack because I just looked back to see what I'm going to show you next. It's kind of a sparkly arm stack. So I'm going to save it for my sparkly arm stack. Okay, let's move on to, let's do some silver sparkles. So I have 3 necklaces here that I'm going to show you. And I didn't even remember this, but the first one is that electric in silver. I think this is a must-have. If you don't already have electric, just write it down. You'll thank me later because this is one that you will wear on repeat all the time. It's that same teardrop crystal. It's got the paperclip chain. You can separate them, mix them up with other things. This one is our new Evie. And Evie is same shape as the electric, but it's a little bit bigger. So it stands out a little bit more. And, you know, you could put all three of these chains together. You could pick and choose and mix them up. And then this long one is called Everlasting. And Everlasting, look at these gorgeous crystals. It has that quatrefoil shape. It's got the different silver crystals throughout. You can layer it with the other pieces. You know, wearing long necklaces like this make you appear taller, thinner. We love that. And then for sparkles, now let me show you my fun arm party. So first I have our Eden bracelet. And this is a stretchy silver one. And you can see there's a little delicate cross on the end that sparkles. So you could grab this. You could grab our embraceable. This is a great arm party filler. If your arm party just needs a little bit more oomph, this is a good one because it's a little bit wider. You have our Logan bracelet, which is stretchy with the crystals. And then that same jewel one I showed you in gold also comes in silver. And I'm kind of missing one because I do like those arm parties in odd numbers. So which one did not make it over here? I don't know, but we'll just pretend for a moment that, let's just pretend this is our silver impression bracelet because it also comes in silver. So that would be a lot of fun sparkle. Now for earrings, I have to show you how cute these are. These are called prism. And with the prism, you have one side is a small cube, and then the back of the earring is a large cube. And I have been showing these at my in-person parties lately, and it almost feels like a party trick because I hold them up, and every party, they're like, well, they're okay, you know, kind of maybe. But when I put one on, people are like, oh my gosh. And then I've sold one, at least one pair at every party since I've done this. So I want to show them to you and let you tell me what you think. Look at how cute they are when you put them on your ears. They are just a little bit different, right? Like you kind of go, oh, that's different, but I like it. So I encourage you, if you want to kind of tiptoe out of your box a little bit, if this isn't something you normally do, try it with the prism with any of your silver sparkly necklaces. I think you will love it. Yep, Shelly, I do see your comment. Prism is awesome. I'm going to leave it on for a second so you can keep looking at it because I just think they are so much fun. Okay, I'm moving on to some hematite. So drop an H in the comments if you already own our hazy necklace in gold or silver, because the cheering that came out when this necklace was released in hematite was very exciting. So the hazy necklace, now this is one, if you don't have it in gold and silver, it's a great starter piece. Like you can wear this by itself. You could add some big fun earrings with it. And it's also a really good piece to layer with other things. So this is our Hendrix necklace. And Hendrix has the pave set crystals. And I would just put it right on top. Again, you've created a look, right? So if you're a matchy-matchy kind of girl, you can put the matching earrings with this. Done. Simple, easy, looks great. If you're not so much matchy, no problem. You could do our hazy hoops. These are little baby hoops that come in all the colors as well. That would be great with the necklace, especially if you're layering it like this. And then for bracelets, I am obsessed with this Zoe set. So Zoe, and I did see that my friend Zoe is watching. Zoe, I'm just going to say these were named for you. So Zoe, you get 10 of them. Okay, so you get some gold, some silver, some hematite. I think you can wear all these together. It's a party in a box. You don't even have to think about it. But you could also separate them. And what I've been doing lately is whatever I already put together, like here's my little gold arm party, is let's take maybe, I don't know, let's take 4 of these. Let's take our 4 gold ones, and I'm just going to add them to my party, and I'm just going to kind of work them in. So what that's going to do is it's just going to add some texture to it. It's going to make the whole party stand out a little bit more. Get that one on the other side, and I'll put this one way over here. And it just kind of dresses up that arm party with these little tiny beaded bracelets that came as part of this set. So that is why I love Zoe so much, is that you can mix and match it with things that you already have. So Zoe to me is a must. All right, I have a couple more. Keep an eye on my time because we are doing our free necklace night right after this, and I'm doing it. So I have to make sure I'm done and reset to share a little bit about Park Lane. So if you're watching and you want a chance to win a necklace, stick around. Okay, our Aspen. This has been one of my best sellers. This one is 3 pieces. And what's great about it is you can separate it. If you just have a little t-shirt on, you want to go super casual, just put that one on. If all 3 doesn't work with your neckline, just do these 2. Too much sparkle, turn that over. You can wear it the other way. Oops. And just have the gold side showing. Or if you want the whole look, especially if you have a round neck shirt or a solid shirt on like this, do the whole thing. And this one, again, because it is more of a statement piece, I would go smaller with your earrings. You could do, what do I have here? Well, I'd probably do the ones I have on, not those, these. The glow, that's what I would do with the Aspen. All right, 2 more. And we're going to wrap this up. So the next one I want to show you is one of the ones I have been selling a lot of. And I'm going to show you the same strategy. So this is our ambrosia. Ambrosia is a little barrel charm with a little butterfly on the end. It's delicate, it's feminine, it's a great everyday necklace, especially with a V-neck. But you look at this and you think, well, that's a cute necklace, right? But look what happens when you add a layering piece. Now this one is called Viper. And with the Viper, you get 2 chains. You get the gold and silver together. You can wear them together or you can separate them. But when you put them together like this, you have created a look. So that's what I want you to try and think about, is creating that look and maybe putting multiple necklaces in together. Now, this is more of a simple style. So you could go a little bit bigger with your earrings. These are our new Coralie. These are a statement. Like, these are going out to dinner earrings. These are not Disneyland earrings. These are going out to dinner earrings. But this, combined with this, that's going to be great. Coralie is the name of these, if you're writing them down. And then for bracelets, I love this stack because you get 5 of them, right? 5 of them. Yeah, 5 of them. This is called Creme. It's like a party in a box as well. You get 5 stretchy with the peach tones, which is going to look great with your gold, with your rose gold. And I like to work in the ivy and white. This matches that icon set I showed you at the beginning. This was the good cart starter. Where's the, of course, oh, here, there. Remember, this was the earrings. So you could do the earrings and the necklace as your cart starter, and then add in this bracelet for half price. That would be a great set to start with. And you could then work it into something like our Creme. So there's that one. And then my last one I want to talk about, gosh, time just goes so fast when you're having fun playing with jewelry. The last one is the pearls. So drop a P in the comment if you are a pearl girl. So I think I could do a whole segment just on this necklace, but for the sake of time, I'm going to keep this brief. But this is our Chantilly pearls. With the Chantilly pearls, you get 5 strands of these glass beads. And what I love about them is you can separate them. So you do not have to wear all 5 at once. If you do, it's a beautiful combination. Look how pretty it looks on the pink. I saw a girlfriend of mine wear it last week for lunch with a black leather jacket. She added these silver orbit earrings. That was very cute. You could do our Sunray if you wanted something with brushed gold that has a little bit of a dangle to it. Sharon Ingram, I was talking about you when we went to lunch. You wore the pearls with your black and white and you had these silver earrings on. She looked so cute. Edgy, chic, sophisticated, classy, all the adjectives for Sharon. And then what I love to do with this is, maybe it's too much for one to get started. Like when I started in this business 25 years ago, this would have scared me to death. Too much, too fast. So I would have started with one little necklace. Maybe that would have been a stretch for me. But another girlfriend of mine, who was I with? It's like, oh, my friend Vicky. I was in Las Vegas with Vicky last weekend, and I had given her our Foxy necklace as a gift when I saw her the first time. So she had on our Foxy necklace, which is that little quatrefoil, has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And she had layered on, it wasn't ours, but you are allowed to mix and match. She had on a single strand of pearls with it. And I thought, I love that look. I love the white up by your face. I love it layered with the gold. So it was so pretty together. And then, if you wanted to, you could add a second strand. You could add 3 strands. You can just keep going. So I think there's so many fun options with the Chantilly. And then for earrings, all right, Remember how cute these are, right? The prism. So I'm going to take the prism out and I'm going to put in some pearls. So first we have the matinee. These are just simple studs. They're only $26. That's a great cart starter. But I love these dovey earrings. They're inspired by Christian Dior. And they do the same thing. You wear the small one in the front, and then you wear the big one in the back. And there we go. It always makes me nervous to do this when I'm live. Like, am I going to find it? I did. Look at this. It's kind of like the crystal ones. Aren't these so fun? I just think, again, I mean, pearls do not have to be traditional and simple and ones that you just look at it in a velvet box and you close the lid and you never wear them. Get them out and start mixing and matching. I just love this combination so much. So W is the pearls. And then for bracelets, I like the Noir. Noir has pearls on one side, and then the back side is black beads. And what I recommend you do, if you like this look, is grab 3 of them as your half price items and stack them together. Grab your black leather jacket. How cute are you going to look? You're going to look just like my friend Sharon. Okay. I am looking at the clock, realizing I need to wrap this up. So if you're like most of our guests, you have probably seen a lot of jewelry that you love. The best way to get it is free. So our average hostess right now is getting about $400 in free jewelry, half price items, bonuses on top of that. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, that is the best thing you can do, not only for yourself, but to help your stylist friend. Like, our business works through word of mouth, and that's how we meet new people. So we love it and appreciate and reward when you will get some girls together, whether it's in person or it's on Facebook, or maybe it's next Sunday night when we do this again. That would be awesome. So let your stylist know, or comment party in the comments. We love to see that too. And then finally, I'm going to hop off here in a minute and head over to do our free necklace night, which we do every Sunday night at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And I'm going to be there with my leader and friend, Jackie Miller. And we're just going to chat for 20 minutes. I don't think it'll be any longer than 20 minutes, just about kind of our history with Park Lane and with this industry, and why we think this is such a fun thing to layer into your life right now. So I hope you'll join us. When I hang up here, just refresh your screen, come back in about 3 minutes. If you don't see me, refresh it again. You should see me. And we'd love to have you watch, and just, if it's not for you, you might know someone, or, maybe it would be for you. You never know until you watch. But with that, send your wish list to your stylist so she can do the magic math for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will meet you back here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And thank you for being here. All right, everyone, have a good night. Bye.